452 287. Okay. There you are. Ha! Now I see you. Can you see me? You're here. Good morning. Do you have audio on that thing? Do you have a little microphone at the top bar up there if you put your mouse on the screen? You might have to allow your microphone. See at the top of the little window there, it's like the second icon over, it's got a microphone on it.
Okay, I got it. Can you hear me or no?
So did you join from the link that I sent you in the email or the text, or?
Yeah, I typed in the link from the text.
No, you can't hear me either, huh? Interesting. Yeah, at the top of it, you've got a little, like a control bar up there. If you put your mouse on the top of the little screen there, it's got the invite people is the first one, and the next one is mute microphone. There we go. If you unmute
It should be working.
It should be good to go.
It should be working. Can you hear me now or no?
Actually, you know what? Your volume looks like it's really low. Let me see if I can turn up the volume on this thing. Okay, let's see if I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Nope,
no?
Still can't hear you. Rats.
No? Okay.
And it says you're unmuted, right?
Yeah, I'm unmuted.
says you're unmuted. Nut bunnies. Well, I'm not sure what's up with the audio. Settings. Yeah, I don't really have any settings. That'd be on your end to get the audio part working. Have you done anything with audio on this thing before?
No.
No? Okay, that might be it. Yeah, a lot of this is just kind of clunky in the setup stuff. You know what? We don't really have to do anything audio-wise anyway. You can hear me. That's cool. I can kind of read your lips that you're hearing me. What I'm going to do is screen share with you real quick, and then I'm going to kind of tab through. I've got it on another screen. I have a second screen over here, but we're just going to run through the 3 fun things and see what we can do for you while we're here today. Should be real quick. It won't take long at all. I apologize for the inconvenience of getting started here, but I'm going to do my screen share thing, and I'm going to share screen 2. And I got to click that now. I have to give it permission to do that. Okay, present to everyone. We got that. We're cool. Okay, so what we're doing now, basically, what everybody does, this is what I try to point out to people, and you know this too from being kind of a little bit younger. And again, I'm talking to people 50 and older, like your dad, myself. In fact, we got to make this work so he doesn't think that this stuff is a joke. But you go to Google, right? So let's say, for example, something that we're going to do here. I got a mouse around, so I'm looking back and forth between 2 screens. I'm not looking at you, but you see the second screen anyway. So what we do is we go to Google, and let's say for your situation, okay, you guys do car repair, right? What would people type in? They type in car repair.
Sure.
And Inverness, Florida. Oops, they'd spell it right too. Car repair. Gee, maybe he shops near me too. But let's just say Inverness just to see who shows up. Okay, Inverness, Florida. So we click on that. Now, you got a bunch of people listed via maps. Okay, now this always bugs me because I basically already do business with you. I know how cool it is to do business with you, what a good mechanic you are, how great you are at diagnosing, that you're fair, all that stuff. I know that, right? And yet, you're not here where I might look for you if I didn't know you. Okay, so this is one of the things that kind of bugs me. So we got more places, and what it does is it shows them on a map once you claim these places. And you probably know some of these guys. Some of them might be great. Some of them might be lousy. Okay, but the point is, you as a business provider in this area where someone is going to be looking for you, oh, there we go. Look at that. You're way down here. Okay, so cool. So you did make it to the map. So let's go see what that says. Actually, let's click on that and see what comes up now. And here we go. Oh, this is it, man. You can see this, right? Right in the middle of this. Claim your business. Can you see that?
Yep.
Yeah. Just shake your head. Yes. Yes. Okay. Got it. All right, what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to click on this, claim this business, okay? But actually, no, I don't want to click on that. What I want you to do is click on that, okay? But I'm going to click on it for you, pretending I'm you.
Sure.
And we're going to see where it takes us because this is exactly what we need to do. Now, this is what you would do. Now, one of the great things is, Mark, you've already got a Gmail account. That's one of the things that I walk people through, the 3 things that they can do to get seen online more often. Right. So what you're going to do is you're going to sign into your Gmail and go back through that same process. I'm just going to arrow back through those processes now. Okay, so when you do that search, you're going to show up there. But you saw how far down the list we went. Now, what's strange about that is that alphabetically, you should have been at the top. Okay, but the way that these things show up better is by having something active on them. Okay, so for example, the claiming this business is going to take you to the place where you sign in. Okay, you see that. What they're going to do is send you a 5-digit code over the phone. They'll call you like immediately. All right. Once you get that 5-digit code, you come back to the Google Place page, okay, which is probably going to look something like this on Google Plus now. They're kind of tying all that stuff in together, all right? But you want to claim your page, and then by claiming your page, this is what's cool about it. You can actually put all sorts of stuff. Now, this is me actually making a comment on you, okay?
Right.
You seriously go to you guys, you know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. These guys are awesome. Let's face it, it's really hard to find an honest mechanic. So I'm out here plugging for you already. Now, we have to be careful with me because I'm a kind of a business promoter. So people see me promoting you and they know that I promote businesses. So I could be, you know, just blowing smoke. So it's really important for you to get active on here and then invite your customers into sending reviews as well. Because as you gain strength in the reviews, you'll show up in this column more prominently. Okay, it's all about activity with Google. Okay, so this is just one simple free thing that you can do yourself. Okay, so you know how to do that now and you're going to do it, right? Yeah, shake your head. Okay, good job. Okay, all right, I'm going to leave that up to you. Now, the thing is, if you don't get the phone call, you can either choose a phone call where they give you a 5-digit code and you go back immediately and claim it. That's the easiest, fastest way to do it. Or if you're an old schooler like me, some people like the hard copy. They'll send you a postcard. That takes 2 to 3 weeks. I prefer not to do that method, okay, because you kind of get lost in the stuff that you're doing. So look for the 5-digit code. Worst case scenario, you can do the 5-digit card thing where they mail you a postcard and then you go back and claim it. Okay, so that's it for this part. That's the one thing. Now, the next thing is the Google Plus part. I don't know if you're on here or not. I'm actually going to search you in here as well, just to see if you guys show up, okay? And you may show up as a potential listing.
Okay.
Sales, parts. You think you'd be sales or parts? How would you show up if you were going to show up? Sales? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read your lips here. Okay, see, that's not you. So let's go back. Let's do Apache Auto, and let's do Inverness, Florida. See, now, this is what's really interesting about this stuff. We never know what we're going to find. And this is kind of, you know, for you to just spend a few minutes researching it, you just got to understand that this is what people are looking for, okay? See, Apache Auto Inverness. Now, what's going to happen is you see this little Join Google tab over here on the left-hand upper side? Same deal. What's it going to ask you? Enter your Gmail account. Okay, I've probably got to sequence my trainings to get people to do their Gmail account first due to the things that they're going to need to sign up for, because once you have the Gmail account, you can just click through and do these things, bang, 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 okay? Now, it's asking you to do the same thing. Once you claim your Google Plays page, you can put in your hours, your location. It'll show a map to your store, okay? Comments, anything like that, pictures of your business. Some people just want to look inside the business. You know, I mean, some people want like maybe a little video of what you do. You can put up to 10 pictures of video on your Google Plus page. Okay, so that's one more thing you can do for free to help promote your business, so that when people do what they do initially, like we looked at, they start with this. Okay, they start with a blank slate on Google. Okay, you have the same advantage that everybody else does by doing that. So we're going to do the Gmail sign in to get your business page, then we're going to do your Google Plus. Okay, all these things, like I say, are click easy. Now, Gmail, like I say, you've already got it. Some people don't, and this is normally where I'll start. So I might actually sequence that back to my first tab that I start working with people. But then the next thing you can do, and a lot of people aren't aware of this, and a really cool way to look at what's possible is if you just click on this icon up at the top, you've got Google Search is where people look for you. Google Maps is where people look to find out where they're going. YouTube Play is like a game kind of thing. You can pick your own news sources. Now, the Gmail is the key one that gives you access to all of these things. Now, for example, Drive, I've got Drive up here as one of my tabs because I don't use Windows anything anymore. I don't use Open Office. You used to have to pay $300 or $400 or $500 for a program for every computer you had. And then, you know, the computer died and you didn't have it anymore. You can go to Google Drive now and save all your stuff and do whatever you want, okay? So some of the things that are available in there to you, for example, again, what are they going to ask you for? Gmail account sign in, okay? So once you get into your account, you could put a coupon on there that said, you know, this week, I don't know, whatever, I don't know, man, you know, $50 off an engine change or something that would gear to your particular customers and speak directly to them through a source that you're not paying a newspaper, running an ad in a, you know, a Yellow Pages, anything like that, or a coupon book, that you can actively manage this stuff. So you have all kinds of options to do things inside of these few tools that they give you to play with, okay? The coolest one for me, and the one that I like the best, is the YouTube thing, okay? I was joking around with my kids. They've got a record and play a Festivus Carol as the promo page on YouTube today, which is hilarious. We actually do a Festivus over in New Smyrna Beach with my brother-in-law. But this page, when you do this, you can actually set up your own account in YouTube. A lot of people aren't aware of this. This is a free thing to do. Okay, it's still free, and that's why you need to keep doing stuff that's free, because it might not be free for long. Once something starts working online, that's when they start charging for it, okay? YouTube is huge. It's second only to Google, okay, in terms of where people search. Now, Facebook is creeping up on that, okay, and we'll get to that in a minute. But basically in here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, what? Sign in, okay? So once it asks you again for your Gmail account, now you can name your channel. Now this is something that comes back to kind of the techie part of it that you don't need to know a lot about. All you need to think about is, what are they going to type into this box? Okay, so for you, it could be sales if you're looking for auto sales. So it would be auto sales, actually maybe used auto sales, right? Probably used auto sales would be best, because that's actually even a tighter category. And the near me thing, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people are using that with mobile nowadays, I guess, because they kind of track in GPS. I'm kind of old school, so I'm at my desktop. I don't really want anybody to know where I am if I can help it. So we just do Inverness, Florida again. Now, anything that someone might type into this box, this is what you want to consider to naming your YouTube channel. Okay. Because if you name your YouTube channel with some of these words that show up, okay, you're going to see that when you search, those things will come up stronger. Now, a lot of these guys, look at Love Chevrolet. They've probably spent thousands to be there, right?
Yeah.
You can be right in this mix with these guys if you get in the way of the proper keywords for the market that you want to serve. Look who's here. I mean, Nicholas Ford, Ridgeline Tire. They shouldn't be there, okay? Two Brothers Motor Cars. You should be in this mix, okay? And you get there by claiming your Google Plus page, okay, by claiming your business listing, by putting in videos, whatever you can, you know, just little clicky things. So
Yeah.
I know we're kind of running through real quick just to kind of go through the 3 things that you must do or whatever you could do to get you seen online. But as you can see, these keywords, that's what's going to come into play when you go to set your own YouTube channel up. Okay, so when you go to YouTube and you want to create your own channel, it's the same thing. Sign in, they'll ask you to name your channel and name it accordingly. Okay, your email address could align with that or not, but remember keywords when you're naming your channel, and that gives you a search advantage. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the Google Drive, you can do a bunch of stuff in there, like I told you, anything from writing documents to making presentations. Just there's a ton of stuff like that. That's the additional training we're going to be doing, you know, down the road here as we kind of go on. Today's one of our first shots at this live meeting, and we saw how clunky it was to get going. Now, this again, this is a Google Accounts thing that's for calendar. Okay. See, if you click over here again, we got on this first page with the options that you have available. One of my favorites is calendar, because calendar is awesome, man. You can kind of map out your day. See, it takes me directly there. It won't give you like an example of calendar, but the calendar you can set up, like I set up your call with, you know, our call today on my calendar, and it reminds me 5 minutes ahead or whatever I set. That's a really cool way to schedule stuff. I'm working on some other, I think it's Calendly is another one that some people inside my world is using, and that's actually pretty helpful as well. So that's something we'll look at too. But again, there's just a ton of tools in there. And the last one, I actually looked for you last night knowing that we were going to meet this morning, and I saw that you were on Facebook, okay, which is great, because the way Facebook works, and again, these are things that I'm trying to put into sort of picture and slowed down videos. I know we're talking a little quickly today, but you get it a little bit more than most people that I talk to get it, because you're being a little younger. But here's the deal with Facebook. You have to have a personal page first, which you do, okay? So once you sign into your personal page, then you get to have a fan page for your business, because you can't have a business without being a person first. Now, that's a good thing, because what that does is it actually verifies who you're connecting with. Now, generationally, the people over 50, we read 1984 and we're a little freaky deaky about this stuff. Okay, we're not real happy about people knowing all kinds of things about us. And you can set those things up inside of Facebook. But generally, when they know the things that they know about us, what it allows them to do as a marketer is search the people who have like-minded thinking, or maybe, you know, they're a certain age group or a certain income or whatever, or a certain geographic area would serve you well, okay, so that you can gear your stuff to speaking directly to them, okay? So the Facebook fan page, that's something that I'm going to be showing you a little bit more of as time goes on. I'm actually going to drag mine over there real quick just to kind of drop it onto that screen that we're sharing. So you can see kind of what I'm doing in there. Get this thing out of there. Okay, I got chat. I don't really need chat on there. I get to get this thing out of there. Just like take it down a notch. Close all chat tabs. Did I get that out of there? I don't know if I can get chat out of there anyway. All right, so let me see what you're looking at here. Yeah, you got chat on there too. Okay, so this is my page, my business page. Now, I've got my admin and stuff like that hidden right now. And a lot of things that I've done, I did a long time ago, like this logo, for example. I paid $5 for this logo on Fiverr. And the reason I kept it, it's a cheesy looking logo. I catch static for it all the time. Oh, it's not professional. But I'm going, you know what? People have questions about the internet. And what I want to get is customers to their business. So it's like you go from questions to customers, right? Basically. So that was it. So I had to explain it. But anyway, this is the page that I want to build for you guys inside of my platform. And I have a bunch of applications for it. But for example, it's showing me in hiding, and I'm hiding in administration now. But this is point and click simple. This is what's cool about this. So when I want to edit something in here, unlike having to go to the old days where you had a website, a domain, a host, you know, all these interconnected pieces, I'm inside my entire business page right now. This is my main page. To get to anything else, you have to click through here, okay, to get to the live meeting that we're on, for example. So I just invite people on my page, go click through, they watch another little video if there's one in between it, or they come live if we're live like we are right now. So this little 3-minute video tells them about the 3 things that we're going to do. Claim your Google Place page, get your Gmail account, and open your Facebook fan page. So this particular template, though, I mean, is so simple and so easy. And there's what they have, an app gate and a main content. You can have a website, an entire website set up inside of this platform, which is, here's our, for you, it might be something like how to choose a good used car. Okay, it could be, you know, 3 questions to ask before you buy your next used car or something like that. Okay, and it might be as many as 5 or as 10. Okay, but those are good reports to give out. So you create a report, and that becomes your entry page. Okay, so it would say here, click here to get your free report. Okay, but what I wanted to show you is how simple the editing is on this. This is just totally amazing for me. So our content, basically, we click on content, and our main content is right here. So my header text, if I want to actually make a change, I just click on this, and I just type in what I want my headline to be. Okay, and then when I'm done, I preview it, I save it, and we're done. I mean, it's just that simple. It's almost like you can't screw this up, is what I'm saying. Okay. Now, in the old days, to do that, you would have had to have a web designer, pay the guy God knows how much amount of money, wait who knows how long to get a hold of him for one thing, and then the clown would probably go out there and misspell something, right? And you go, oh no, that's not my. So the beautiful thing about this is that anytime you do that, you just go click, save, boom, you're done, right? That's it, man. And that's how simple this is for anything that you want to do. Now, these buttons, you can program these buttons as well, okay? So for example, I only have the 1 button, right? You can put up to 4 buttons on this thing. Button number 2, that's actually the one that I have, is button number 2. You got 4 potential buttons where you can take them somewhere else, either to a live meeting with you, or, you know, a free report, or a video of a satisfied customer, you know, a testimonial page, whatever. So all these things are just so simple and easy to do. And that's why I've chosen this platform to do what I want to do. But I want to actually build your business inside of this, so that I can kind of help you with it and show people what we're doing. Because I need kind of a sort of a beta tester example of how cool this is for the local business guy. Now, you get it at a level where this is going to be easy peasy simple to you. Okay, guys my age, it might be a little bit tougher, but I just kind of jump into whatever I'm doing. So that's kind of how I've messed up as many things as I have and gotten as popular as I have doing stuff online. But generally, this is the thing I want to drop onto yours. Now, yours, if you'll notice, I have different applications here. I was going to show you what you're going to look like my apps, for example. I have several different ones now. Okay, I have First Page Local, that's the main one. I have firstpagelocal.rickfalls, which whatever your main page named is. So for me, it's First Page Local. That was my primary thing. I have Live, which is what we're on now. We're broadcasting on that now. Basic Trading is one where I talk about option trading, stock option trading. That we'll talk about that later. But you're going to be one of these down here. So what we'll come up with is a name for you, whether it's Inverness Auto Sales or something like that, or Used Autos Inverness, and we'll put that after this and make that your page, and then I'll make you an administrator of that page. So you'll be able to do all this kind of stuff inside there yourself that we're doing. And if you have questions, I want you to come, you know, bring them back to me. Now, this is the other cool thing. In the old days, again, when we talked about how, let's go back to get more info and get back to that page. So I'm going to install another app. You're going to be my app when we decide on what that name is. And then you basically get to admin and put whatever you want in there, and I'll help you build it or play with it or whatever. I've got my little 3-minute video on here. I can turn this thing off. I just stopped it real quick. But generally, this is really, really simple stuff that I want you to be able to capitalize on. I know that in a few minutes a week, once these things are set up, and you've got a lot of them, probably half of them done already. Okay, so just signing in, claiming, put your hours in, a couple of pictures of your business. And from there, you just get seen more often. When they go back to the search thing, that's exactly what happens is that basically, you know, they're over here in Google, they type in what they type in, and boom, and you just show up, man. And that's what we're looking to do. I mean, that's the real magic to this. Now, if you notice, all this stuff is free. People are saying to me, why are you doing this for free? Well, I want to prove that this works. I've been out here doing this since 2006. Okay. Yeah. It does work. I mean, you know, initially a lot of people don't think it works. I stopped talking to them because if they're not aware that they need to use the internet, I don't really want to talk to them anyway. If they're aware, though, I want to help them do it. And I really love you guys and what you do there. You know, and having been a fan and a satisfied customer, I want to do what I can to show you how to promote yourself without my fingerprints being all over it. Okay. So you promoting yourself is always going to be more authentic. And that's really what we need to focus on, is the authenticity, because it's not about big scary numbers and all kinds of reach. It's about connecting to people on a basis that's just true to the facts, you know, and like, here's what I am, here's who I service, this is what we do, here's some satisfied customers, whatever. Now, your customers, when it's easy for them to communicate with you through this page, that's the other thing I was going to point out. For example, when they want to comment to something that I'm doing, guess what? All they do is go right down here and add a comment. Okay, I mean, how cool is that? Now, I was in California, as you know, a couple of weeks ago, learning more about this platform and the company and stuff and how to take it forward better. And I did, I think, 2 or 3 pieces of business there that I wanted to buy more stuff when I got home. I looked up their website. First, couldn't find them online. They hadn't claimed their place pages, so I have no idea where to find them, you know, or any more information about them. I tried to order more stuff that I had already bought from them. Okay, this is a classic example in frustration. Now, I couldn't get anything from them because all I did was go to their website, click on a link, send an email to their service or support thing. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
Here, if somebody puts in a click right now and types in a comment, boom, we're there right now. So you can answer these comments maybe for 5 minutes a day in the morning and 5 minutes a day in the afternoon, but have people directly responding to you. Okay, I mean, it's just amazing how fluid things have become. So that's what I want to get you used to using, and the fact that you're in the game enough to know, you know, that you have to be doing this. That's cool. But generally, that was the walkthrough. So the three things again are the Google, claiming your place page, your plus page, okay? The Gmail you already set up, which is great because that gives you access to all the other stuff. Your YouTube channel, which we'll talk more about how you want to set that up. Now that's an option. I mean, but it is a good option. Because when you get videos, if you didn't notice, when the searches come up, most people in here haven't done it. But for example, we do some other search just to show you one real quick example of something else that might show up. Let's say, I don't know, plumber. Actually, you know what? I'll search a guy that I know has videos because I put videos up there. Actually, well, Snows. We'll do Snows Country Market. Actually, Snooze Country Market. They actually have a bunch of videos because I did a bunch of them. Okay, Snows Country Market, Holder, Florida. Now they show up, and look what shows up, right? Yeah. This thing was made how many? 2011. So 4 years ago, man, right? Yeah. And it's still showing up. Here's another one. It was made in 2011. These were little fun videos that I made just to play with. When you have your own channel, that's what you can do as well, and that's going to benefit you in the search results. Okay, so instead of showing up at a used car where there's nothing on here, you can have actually a little video in there with maybe like, here's a 5-point checklist before you buy your next used car. You think that might benefit you? Yeah. Right? Now this is all free stuff to you. I mean, how cool is that? And if I were you, I'd get together with me and work that Mercedes you got out there. You get that really cool looking Mercedes, that V12. We got to go drive that thing around, man, and get the engine of that thing on a YouTube video and throw it in your channel because that thing is awesome, man. I can't believe somebody hasn't bought that yet. I tell you what, if I wasn't so happy with my little Toyota Highlander, I'd be out there driving that puppy around. Anyway, so that's it. That was kind of the run through that we needed to do. I apologize for the linky stuff. We'll have to figure out how the links are quirky so I can get you communicating with me because it's been all me talking, which obviously I am capable of doing. But I just want you to kind of, expose yourself to this thing slowly, a little bit at a time. Eventually, we're going to get this down to where a bunch of us are online doing it together. Okay, not as guests, like you're a guest now. You could speak if we had the audio worked out and kind of give me some feedback. But here's the other thing. Anytime that you want to, I want you to jump onto my Facebook page, okay, my actual business website, and get over there and actually talk to me about what you need. Because if you tell me what you need down here, I can get on it, help create that for you, or figure out a path back to it, okay? You guys are starting very, very early in the process. It's like the wild, wild west out here. You can claim a really dominant spot, okay, by using some of these tools. And the thing is, you just got to show up. It's a new buying process. It's nothing complicated. It's just things have changed. People look for what they want to buy. We're not being sold anything anymore. We just go, hey, look, this is what I want. And we come here, and we type it in. Now, to prove the point that it can be, really useful for you, check this out. Get more customers for less online. Now, I haven't done anything on these keywords. Remember we talked about keywords, right? Like, what are people going to type in the box when they look for you? Get more customers for less online. I haven't done anything on this for probably 8 years, okay? And I'll still show up here, okay, early in that page. Here's another one. Here's a video, because I did a video. That was, again, 2011. Okay, so the power of this is just, you can't not use it. You know what I mean? You got to be goofy not to use this stuff, and you're fully capable of it. Like I say, for a video, for example, it might be as simple as I'm trying to talk Georgia at Snows Country Market there into doing a video where people, why do you come to Snows? And let them talk for 30 seconds. Right? That's all you need. Then it's not you going, hey, look how great I am and buy my stuff. It's other people saying, man, I went there because I feel like they treated me fairly. I got a good deal and everything went really well. So, but that's generally, that was just kind of to prove a point. And again, this I haven't done anything with for years. Okay. And I'm still showing up on the first page of it, which again, first page local, the answer was people would say, what do you do for a living? They'd say, well, You know how you always look for what you want to buy online? And they go, yeah. And saying, you know how you never look past the first page search results? And they say, yep. I say, well, my job is to show you how to get your business products and services on that first page so that people find you, and it's basically gets seen and chosen online, right? Yeah. So that's kind of the summary of what we got going on today, man. I really do appreciate your time. I know it's kind of tough to take time out of your day. I hope you have a kind of a mellow couple of days working your way into Christmas, and a Merry, Merry Christmas. But in the meantime, I'm here for you. Anything that you want to comment on or like that you need from me, you know, definitely let me know. And that's a really easy way to get to me, by commenting in my Facebook page, because I check it again early in the morning and at the end of the day. So it doesn't eat me alive, but at the same time, I'm not like, you know, 2 weeks distant to getting back to you. Okay.
Right.
And in fact, I'm going to give you a call later and make sure that we got our friend Betty there hooked up with her headlights. I know we had that going on this week. I was going to see how that worked out. But hey, listen, man, I love what you do. I appreciate what you do. You guys totally rock. I send everybody I can there. I've got half the people from church like coming down to your way, like whenever I can drag anybody down that I see with a hood open. I do it because I love you guys and you take good care of me. But I appreciate it, Mark, and I appreciate you being on with me today. We'll talk more about this as time unfolds, and then we'll do some comparative checks as time goes on. Like maybe in a month or so, we've done some stuff. We'll go back through some of these processes again and see how the difference shows up, like to what we did today versus a couple of little entries here and there, because it's a huge difference. And I want to get you guys promoted for the stuff that you want to do, so that you're good busy, not busy where you're not getting paid and earning what you're worth because you're really good at what you do, but the good stuff. Okay. So listen, sorry we didn't get the audio working, and we'll figure that out next time, and we'll get everything working here and do it again. But I appreciate your time today. I'm going to sign off for now and let you get back to work. And like I say, if I don't see you, have a very Merry, Merry Christmas. Tell your dad that too, and take care of yourself, buddy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you.
All right. Bye.